And on the air with us is the one and only, the legendary, the man of 1,000 stories, and that's just the opening chapter. Hank Burdine, board member of the Mississippi Levee Commission. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. A little cloudy up here in the Delta. Gonna get a little rain today, look like, but we're getting the crop in and the corn's up and looking good. So we rocking and rolling up here in the Delta like a rolling stone.
Is
way to go, Hank.
Brought that all together, didn't he? Is the corn's looking good, huh?
Yeah, corn looking good. Everything. Beans in just about. Cotton being planted. So river's at a decent stage. So
man,
we pushing hard up here in the Delta like we always do.
That was a period of time going through the last dip in the river that was just unbelievable. I mean, it's rather historic, to be honest with you. We had never seen things like that.
It was the lowest of our recorded history.
Yeah.
We had the highest of our recorded history in 2011, and a lot was happening last year with that low water.
Hey, did you ever go out and take some pictures or do some metal detecting or whatever? Did you have a chance to go out there?
Oh, I did. I got an article out in Delta Magazine coming out next week about all the artifacts that we found out there, the dinosaur bones, the vertebrae from mastodons. Man, it's unbelievable.
No kidding.
What found out there. But you got to be careful. You can't just go out and think you're going to find something because it's dangerous out yonder.
Well, it is, because I remember back many years ago when we had some people die in Natchez from some of those sandbars that just kind of gave way on them.
Yeah, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know where to go, what to look for, how to look for it, and you got to be safe. That's the main thing, because it's even at low water, it's treacherous out there. I don't want you to fear the river. I want you to respect the river and be careful.
There you go. I've been on it fishing so many times and crossing over to so many of those oxbows over the many decades, and you'd better, because the bigger the boat, the better. You go out in the John boat and you may not survive, especially when you're caught between two impending barges and a thunderstorm, which I did one time. So
you don't need a John boat out on that Mississippi River.
No, let's talk about that and give me an update of what does it look like now compared to, the days afterwards. Are we getting there as far as the debris removal?
I went through there yesterday, and it's breathtaking still.
Mm-hmm.
It's astonishing. When you look at the size of Rolling Fork and you take a straight line from the southwest corner all the way through the northwest corner for a half a mile wide, it's total obliteration. There's nothing. I mean, it's unbelievable to see the devastation that hit and happened. And today, we pushing hard up yonder. We got FEMA in, we got MEMA in, we got the SBA in, everything. We've got private contractors hired by the government coming in there, working on all the debris removal.
Mm-hmm.
We got these huge trucks with these hydraulic, lifting things on the back to pick the stuff up. They're taking the wood and the tree trunks, all of that out to a big hole in the ground that we dug out there. We got a big fire going out there burning all of that stuff. Then you got the household debris that's being picked up, taken to the city landfill.
Wow.
We're hitting it. Most of the private folks have gone back, have taken their equipment, gone back, and gone back to farming and doing other things. We still got Cajun Navy still on the ground.
How about that? God bless them.
I mean, I'm telling you, the outpouring is still great, and but we're down to the nuts and bolts of it, getting it all cleaned up, trying to get everything back to normal, well, as normal can be when half of the town's gone. We haven't got any temporary housing in there yet. We hope that part of that program is going to kick in, where we get some of this temporary housing brought in here, like these Katrina cottages that were being built after that hurricane down on the coast. So we going we're going as good as we can be going at this point in time, and there's a lot happening down there.
Hank, I wonder how many jobs do you think were from the businesses there that will either close because of this or just completely obliterated? How many jobs do people have there that they no longer have? Do we know?
A lot of those, I'm saying a lot of them. You had Chuck's Dairy Bar, completely obliterated.
Yeah.
People, workers in there, crawled into the meat locker and to survive the storm. You had Service Lumber Company, completely leveled. It's got a temporary office back in there now, from lumber back on there. They back taking orders. They're trying to operate, filling orders they already had. You've got the Napa Auto place that is trying to get back going to help supply needs of the farmers and folks around there and all. So I don't know. I can't say how many jobs were lost because of that.
Yeah.
A majority of the jobs in Rolling Fork were blown away. So, but some of those are coming back. You've got food trucks that have been put in place down there for Chuck's Dairy Bar to work out of and keep going. The Jacksonville Fire Department, that's Jacksonville, Florida. They sent all kind of equipment up here for temporary offices for the county, things like this. So we got city government continuing along based on the help of others. I mean, that's who we are down here in the South, and how we reach out to other people that are in need. I mean, we got folks from all over the southern states down here doing what they can, supplying equipment, and go from there. Wait till the next disaster.
Yeah.
We go help them out that way.
I think for me, one of the toughest things would be that you want to be there 24 hours a day. You certainly want to be there during the daylight hours to get some things done, clean up and everything else. And if you have to find shelter at a different location, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 miles away, it's very difficult to be there on scene. So that housing or campground or whatever they could do is certainly going to be important, wouldn't you think?
Well, that's true. We've got a lot of people, highway patrols in there. They're the ones that's looking after and patrolling and standing guard at night, riding around through there. So we got a lot of highway patrolmen that are spending the night in different areas around here. We've got a lot of the volunteers that are filling up the hotels in Greenville and over here in Glen Allen at Roy Store. They're filling up cabins over there. Still a lot of them volunteering, a lot of them, on duty down here taking care of business. So that's what we're doing. We're still on top of it. And it sounds like I said, the nuts and bolts, the methodical getting stuff in, getting stuff out, taking care of business down there now. That's what we're doing. That's the stage we're at now.
As far as Silver Springs, Silver City?
Silver City.
Silver City. Is there anything that could be done there, or is there anything going on there?
Quite frankly, I have not been down there, so I don't know. I don't know how much it was obliterated. I know that. I don't know how many businesses we had down there, if any. I don't want to say anything that I don't know is true, but I don't think there was much around Silver City anyway. As far as businesses and viable stores and such as that. So I can't say about that.
The annual thing as far as Theodore Roosevelt and onward, is that going to be held this year, or do we pass it, or what's the status of that? Do you know?
I heard that's the Great Bear Affair.
Yeah.
That is held, that has historically been held in Rolling Fork, commemorating the hunt and all down there onward. So I kind of feel like they'll probably try to have it. I mean,
I hope so. We need some normality there. Hank, we appreciate you, sir, for your update as always, and I thank you for coming on.
Let's do it some more. Have a good day.
You got it. Hank Burdine, board member of the